Hi, my name is Marisola Chirica and I am a spiritual psychotherapist living and working in Mérida, Yucatán, Mexico. I am bilingual, I am Mexican, but I speak English like this. If you can understand me, great. Then maybe we can work together. What is a spiritual psychotherapy? I have formal training. I am a strategic, systemic family and couple therapist. I had my master degrees earned at CDMX, and I recently moved to Mérida 1 year ago to enjoy the better quality of life we have here. But I have more than 25 years of experience as a clinical practitioner and as a teacher and leading workshops. And my spiritual path has also been going on since I was a little kid. I tried to be a nun. I've been trying to study theology and also exited the Catholic Church and then went to practice Buddhism. I've been wandering and then returned to Christianity with a whole new view of everything, unlearning many things that weren't what I needed to discover myself. The more I study, meditate, pray, contemplate the values of all the religions, and the more I talk to people who are engaging in a spiritual path in different traditions, the more I realize that after you have trauma in your life of really terrible losses, or maybe you are just turning 40 and entering the second half of your life, then you enter a different logic for feeling well emotionally. Carl Jung, I'm a big fan of Carl Jung. I am deeply studying and reflecting, meditating on Carl Jung since 10 years ago. Carl Jung says that there is a first half of life with its own objectives and goals, and it's more like building a strong ego and learning how to deal with the world and having success. And the second half of life is more about letting go, becoming your authentic self, letting go all these personas and all these false ways to see yourself or to present yourself to the world, and letting go, going to live at the core of your essence. And that's true spirituality. But it's not an either or path anymore. It's all what you have built in your first half of life plus this paradoxical living beyond, transcending your identity, your persona, your achievements, your failures, etc. All this ego level reality. I have found that it's the only way to really find mental health in this part of our lives. For example, when you are young, you may want to marry someone who would help you achieve this image that you have of marriage, like around happiness and around having kids and having economical stability, having a certain way of life. And then at the second half of life, you are looking more to find in your marriage a true mirror of all your deficiencies, your flaws, your shadow. Because it's all about integrating your shadow, making shadow work, looking at the whole truth about yourself, and embracing your complexity, your light and darkness complexity. It's so meaningful, so wonderful, this new adventure, this new journey in the second half of life that really makes up for all the losses you have in youthful. Like you are going, you're parting from youthful, the youthful period, all that energy and all that, whatever you enjoyed while you were younger. And it really makes up for the wrinkles and for the difficulties, let's say, as a woman, for the menopause. Okay, so it's a path that is very much needed in our families, because we have the opportunity and the responsibility to become a wise person as we get older. And our kids, our teenagers, really need to belong to a family where wise people is in charge. They have somebody wise to help them inquire and go deeper in their life questions. Believe it or not, with all these years being a teenager psychotherapist, I found out that kids are really wondering about, and they're settling for so shallow answers. Consumerism, fame and money, and being an influencer. It's not bad. I don't say that any of that is bad. No. Way to go. Let's make it happen. Whatever your dreams are in this life, but it's just one level of life. So spiritual psychotherapy, sorry, it's that deeper inquire. This is who I am with my achievements and my failures, and this is who I am without them, and integrating my shadow, and let it all come together in peaceful acceptance, though the journey may not as peaceful as we would want it to be. I would be like digressing more in these videos, like reflecting with you, clarifying more and more ideas, so you can also reflect with me, what is this about, having a family, being an adult, and aging, and going beyond the victim mode we are all with which we are all damaging ourselves, our families, our environment. Let's walk the journey. It's not a time for easy answers. A complex matters as life, our kids. It's a complex matter, and we always have to distrust easy answers, quick answers for complex matters. As what's his name? I forgot his name. This Russian influencer who has his podcast. I will remember his name, and I will write it down in the comments. Kaczynski. Let me get it straight. I like his phrase a lot. He runs a podcast, Trigonometry. Kissing, Konstantin Kissing. That's his name. Yay. Konstantin Kissing, he says we should always distrust easy and quick questions to the more complex matters of life. So let's shake off all this laziness and all this lethargy we are, maybe with a good cup of coffee. Look at my super big mug. Yes, because sometimes we become very lethargic and indolent, and without any we lose the motivation to really inquire about life. I just saw this chunk of the interview between Jordan Peterson and Elon Musk about the meaning of life, and how Elon Musk, of course, pretty early on, 13 years old, he entered a life crisis, and then he recovered the joy of life, the joy of living, when he figured out it was not about the quick answers, the quick fixes, the quick pleasure. It was all about the journey, asking the right questions. I would also share with you in the comments that link, okay? The trigonometry link with Konstantin Kissing, and the interview, Jordan Peterson and Elon Musk. But more than inviting you to watch more videos, I would invite you to join me in this conversation, ask me questions, share your own findings. I'm trying to build a space where adults are really inquiring about the deep questionings that many times keeps us up at night, or wakes us up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So welcome to this building space, this journey into spiritual psychotherapy. Have a great Tuesday and the rest of your week.